Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am getting to another one of your sponsored requests. This one comes to us from our friend Cody King. Thank you so much, my friend, and really good to see you again. Cody requested Blue Valentine from NMIXX, and I've done the reaction over on the main channel, Jeffrey X12. This, if you're not familiar with how I'm doing the format now, this is my second channel where I used to put the breakdowns over there, and now I put it here. And what the breakdown is, at least for me, is I go through the lyrics and I give my interpretation of them. I talk about things in the video that I think are interesting. And yeah, we just have a deeper look at these videos. So that's what we're going to do here. If you saw the reaction, you know I absolutely loved this song. And looking forward to getting more into the message here. So let's take a look.
You always be my blue Valentine.
I'm curious, did that shot of her shoe, I was trying to see if there was anything like relevant here, like if there was a certain amount of members represented, or whatever. I don't really see a rhyme or reason to this other than 4433. A really cool camera shot there. Got the nice, smooth, slow vocal here at the start. Solyun just looking great there, and then it gets creepy with the blood. This part right here is very interesting and slightly creepy. Like, it slows down and now it's going to start creeping forward at a gradually increased pace. I didn't even realize it, but the rain is falling in reverse. And actually my friend did say, not Cody, but my friend who lives in Seattle mentioned when they do this song live, this part, I guess the choreo reverses, or maybe the stage goes in reverse. I'm not sure, but that sounds really cool if that's what happens. And then we get back to the source where everything blew up. Since I paused already, I'm not gonna play the chorus till afterwards. So intro is you'll always be my blue Valentine. Okay. Verse 1, color of your coolin' off is blue. So already we can tell between the song title being Blue Valentine, it's going to be about love. And this first line, color of your coolin' off is blue. Obviously, we're talking about, at least here at the beginning, we're talking about love that is fading or drifting apart, maybe. Cold like the bruises on my heart. Okay, that's sad, but it's almost like they've gone to war with this person, during this relationship. I keep picking at the scars, fever high, love sick. We got such a bad love. Okay, now we're talking about toxicity and, a hot and cold nature of this. We fight, we sigh and stop, always going from Sahara to Antarctica. So that is another way of saying, like, we go hot to cold. We're passionate and, deeply in love, and then we're at each other's throats and fighting. Rewind, rewind, rewind. It's apocalypse. Oh no, just a false alarm. So it's apocalypse, meaning like, oh, this is the end. It's the end of the world. It's the end of our world, our relationship. Never mind. This is, this will pass. Then the pre-chorus, every cut so deep it's dripping red blood. So every cut here is metaphorical, of course. Talking about every little microaggression, or passive aggressive thing, or even, hurtful words or whatever. It all affects them so much that they're literally bleeding. Broken up forever. I can see it now. Can you see it now? We're in pieces, broken glass on the ground. God, I wish we could undo it. Can we figure it out? So that's the part where they're like going backwards and trying to essentially undo it. And it goes back to that line, rewind, rewind, rewind. Um, and so can we figure it out? Is that question before we drop into the chorus? Like, can we undo the hurt that we've caused each other here? Video wise, I pointed out the like the rain falling in reverse and everything. We had a couple of parts here, like here's our relationship, and of course Solyun looking amazing here on the hood of this car, and then that's cool. Like I would break something trying to hold that pose. Um, and if I didn't break something, I'd definitely pull it. So, I must have skipped it already, but then we had that like shot like right after Solyun was on the hood of the car, like she's just like pouring blood out of her mouth. Um, so visually getting that reinforcement of, I'm not sure what line she had that at, but that goes to that every cut so deep it's dripping red blood. Okay, so here's where. Okay, yeah, let's pick up the chorus here.
If this love is over, does it feel better now? It's harder and colder. I keep the fire lit in mine. You always be my blue Valentine.
I love those quick like cuts to each member. Each member's getting a little member shine here, but they're also like it's being playful too. Not in the lyrics, but in the actual video.
Always be my blue Valentine.
Wait, there was one girl who didn't look at the camera. Who was it? Okay, Lily, Jiwoo. It was Solyun, wasn't it? Someone forgot to look over.
You always be my blue Valentine.
I was gonna say I was pretty sure they shot this in LA, and I'm very sad because I see all these videos getting shot in Los Angeles, and I never, not once, have I ever encountered any of these groups, or even like the possibility that I might happen to be in the vicinity of these groups when they're shooting these videos, and yet there's so many of them that get shot here. Maybe one day I'll get lucky. But anyway, the chorus here, if this love is over, I come. Wait. Is that? I gotta make sure. Yeah, no, this is different than what's here. So that's why I was like, I'm a bit confused. So here it says, if this love is over, I come running every time. This says, if this love is over, I'd still dive back in again. But really, essentially, it's the same message, but very different wording. Like, if this is the end, I would replay all of the good and the bad that we've ever had. I would do every bit of it again just to be with you. Your heart's getting colder. I'll keep the fire lit in mine. So this person is, becoming their Blue Valentine. We mentioned they're cooling off. This person drifting apart, but she's gonna keep that spark alive in her heart, and maybe we'll rekindle the love again. And then you'll always be my Blue Valentine. She looks so cute in those angel wings. So this right here is, first off, very interesting shot, but second, it's like she's gone through, obviously, the windshield of the car, And the car is essentially like a metaphor, a visual representation of the relationship. They rode together, and now it's busted, and she's sustained damage and gone through it as well. Bae with that wink is killing me, man. I love how the camera like just snaps and she's like into another pose or another look, but that wink is getting me every time. Now Lily is my girl, but she's being creepy here. Alright, so now we're rewinding again. Train's coming, oh no! Turns out it's a toy. Okay, before we get back to the chorus, we've got we're faded out into a spark that never dies. Shouldn't touch, but I still do it every time. So that goes back to that part of the chorus where like your heart's getting colder, but I'll keep the fire lit in mine. So what she's keeping alive is that spark. And she's basically saying like she should let it go. She shouldn't touch it. She shouldn't want this still, but she keeps coming back for more. Hot and icy, but I like it. It's so you. She, to a certain extent, she's in love with the pain of being in love. So interesting perspective here. Pre-chorus, changing minds like weather. Now here in LA that doesn't apply, but a lot of places like when I grew up in Tennessee, and we always used to say like, oh, you don't like the weather, wait a few minutes, it'll change. Here it's always just pretty much hot. That's it. But so changing minds like weather just means it can change on a whim at an instant. Gathering clouds, lonely and together, I can feel it now. Can you feel it now? Roller coaster, even though we're shaken and unstable, truth is we'll come back together, so it doesn't matter. So essentially, they're almost like drawn gravitationally to each other. Like, it doesn't matter, good or bad, how far apart we get emotionally or physically, we're always going to keep coming back together because this is our destiny almost. You might be my end game. So end game is like a chess reference, and the end game is essentially where most of the pieces have come off the board, and you're proceeding towards the end goal of it being checkmate. So if someone is saying you might be their end game, it's literally like you are the destination. All of the the things that it took to get there are out of the way now, and you are basically the goal. It sucks that it's the worst pain, which again, that goes back to that sentiment of being in love with the pain of being in love. Like it sucks, but I'm coming back for more, and I'm not letting you go. And then we're going to get that chorus again. That super catchy chorus. Love it. And then video-wise, though, I pointed out like the reverse, and Lily here, she's the hot and cold version. She's the hot one. She's going all psycho here. Jason Bates breaking down the walls. But then like we've got the reverse. And then we get this part here. I didn't even notice, but there's a shopping cart full of baseball bats over here. What? Why? They got to protect themselves. They're in LA. That's good enough for me. But anyway, they're staring down the tracks of like basically this disaster coming. And, obviously from the lyrics, we know that, there's always pain. And then it turns out she says, it doesn't matter. And then the pain becomes essentially inconsequential because it's just a toy train. It's not a real train, which we kind of get something similar to that earlier, and I'm trying to figure out where it was. Not obviously about a train, but um, let's see. Okay, I'm not gonna spend too much. Oh, here it is. That line, "It's apocalypse. Oh no, it's just a false alarm." Like the end is coming. Oh, no, never mind. It's toy train. We're good. Then of course, this part right here, Bay lifts her shirt, and it's like there's nothing inside. It's all bone and steel and machine, and then there's butterflies. Not exactly sure on that, but I mean the butterflies could be that feeling that you get when you have that nervousness and that love there. But yeah, very very interesting perspective here.
You're my babe. If this love is over, 다시 뛰어들어나. 이 사랑은 colder. I keep the fire lit in mine. You always be my blue Valentine. You always be my blue Valentine.
The choreo is so cool here.
불고 부른 사랑이란 bruise.
Ooh. I just realized I didn't notice it the first time in the reaction. I'm going to replay this. If you're listening through headphones, you'll hear what I'm talking about a lot better. If you're not listening through headphones, you should be. Because this part, the vocals and like the soft instrumental is almost like raindrops, like falling around your head.
사랑이란 bruise 낫지는 않길. 'Cause it's you. If this love is over,
This is my favorite part. Lily doing the chorus, the build up.
You always be my
That little hip sway with the choreo is so freaking cute.
I'm falling over. You're getting colder and colder and colder.
That was actually a nice touch production wise. So we go from those soaring vocals and we're going to drop into this softer, almost vulnerable vocal here. I think it's Haewon. But as we do, it's like she's underwater, not drowning, but she's swimming. But the vocal, or not the vocals, the music almost has like an effect applied where it's making it seem like it's going under the water.
You're getting colder and colder and colder. Blue Valentine.
Aww. Wait, was that a tear? I missed it.
Valentine.
Okay, no, it was not a tear. It was just a water droplet. I thought it was a tear, which would have been actually really like hammering the point home here on this one. And then they crumble from the inside because it's so painful. So the end here, let's see, the bridge was red and blue. Our love is like a bruise. I hope it won't heal because it's you. So red and blue going back to the hot and cold. Love is like a bruise because it's like a wound, but it's painful. But because it's painful, you can feel it. There, to a certain extent, there's beauty in the pain here, and I hope it won't heal. Meaning, I would rather have the pain than not have you at all. And then that last line, because it's you. Then we get the chorus one more time, and then the outro. I'm falling over and over and over. So, she's burning up, keeping the fire alive. You're getting colder and colder and colder, so that the other person is drifting further away. And then Blue Valentine, just that final, like, my love, regardless of how distant and painful it is. Such a good flipping song, man. And the video was fantastic too. Love this one. Shout out again to Cody King. Thank you so much for the request, my friend. If you want to get a request done here on the channel, there are two main ways to do that. You can either become a Patreon subscriber. Shout out to all the paid subs over there. And thank you guys, as always, for your support. Gray tier and higher get access to all the content that's over there, as well as the guaranteed requests every month. Or you can do what Cody did, and you can forego Patreon, and you can look in the description below. There's a link to PayPal with instructions on how to use it. So feel free to take a look at that stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications so you can see when future content goes live. And also, if you're enjoying these breakdown videos, it helps more people see more of the videos. So that's always a great thing, right? But thanks again for being here, and I will see you for the next one. Take care, everyone.